Hello, this is Shadi with Delta Max Mortgage and Realty. Today's talk is going to be about how to be a strong and qualified home buyer, especially the first-time home buyer. In order to be a qualified and a strong home buyer, you need to work on your credit and everything else and your documentation 6 months to a year prior you hit the market for real estate. You need to have a line of active credit or trade line, we say, for last 24 months showing in your credit. Please do not use your credit lines to maximum available credit to you. Meaning, if you have a $1,000 line of credit for any of your credit card, only use up to $500 of it, and make sure that you use all your credit, not instead of not using the 3 or 4 of your credits and using one credit and using that one credit to the max. That's not good. Use all your credit cards, but make sure that you use them only up to the 50% of the available credit to you. Make sure that you always pay few dollars, $10 to $20 more than a minimum payment every month when you get your statement, and make sure that it's on time. Another thing is to keep a very good record of your rental payment for the last 12 months. Keep a good relationship with your landlord and pay them on time, because we'll send for a last 12 months verification of rent, and it's very important for you to have a good record of that. Please do not pay cash for your rent. Some people live with their parents or their close relative and they just give them cash. That is not good, and we cannot paper trail that. Make sure that you pay your, even if you live with your family, make sure that you pay them in a check or cashier's check or money order, and keep the 12 months of that record as well. Everyone knows, I'm sure you guys know, that you need to have 2 years of tax return. You need to have your W-2s for 2 years and your 2 months of pay stubs, and 2 months of all your accounts like saving, IRA, checking, 401k, and whatever that you are going to show at your purchase money transaction loan. Make sure that you always sit down with your loan officer or your mortgage person at least about 3 to 4 months before you start the process of coming and buying a piece of real estate. They will put everything together for you and will help you to achieve the best package when you're applying for a loan for as a first-time home buyer, or even as a second-time home buyer or investors. Another thing that you need to really pay attention is the purchase money transaction that is coming into buying your home as a down payment. Make sure all the money that you want to show as a down payment stays in your bank account 2 months prior you start the process for your loan or place an offer. No money coming to your bank account, to the purchase transaction, is allowed from under the mattress or a savings somewhere that it's not been paper trailed. Gift money is allowed, but the gift money cannot go into your bank account before the transaction is opened and you applied for the loan. That is also very important to remember. We are going to make sure that the paper trail of that gift is going to be all set for a lender. Another thing that is very important, that some people tell me that, you know what, the money is coming from other countries and we have money overseas, can we use that? Yes, you can use that, as long as that money come and sit down in your account that you want to show in that loan for transaction 2 months prior applying for the loan. It has to be seasoned 2 months. Is very important. During the transaction, you cannot put any sum to any of the accounts that we are showing in that loan documents more than $500. Any sudden deposit more than $500 cannot be used as a purchase money transaction. If you want to use that $500 or more that you deposited in your account during the transaction or applying for a loan, you need to make sure that it's paper trailable. So that's very important to remember too. And one of the very, very important matter that you need to keep in mind is that keep checking your credit standing. It's very important. And then don't overdo it. Don't keep checking it, because once you keep checking it, it's going to reduce your credit score. But as long as 6 months prior to come to the market, you check your credit and know where you're standing, and you can start working on it, that's good enough. So I hope that this was a very quick, but just a little brush over what you need to do before you come into the market for real estate, especially as a first-time home buyer, could help you. I wish you a fantastic evening and hope to talk to you soon in another matters in real estate and loan. Have a good night. Bye-bye.